It's you. Take this. They're looking for you.
Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're lamenting the fact that these platinum PlayStation trophies will likely never, ever be ours to proudly display.
This was it. It was almost over.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Platinum Trophy 2.26%, Vanquish. Vanquish can already be a challenging game with its over-the-top action and constant barrage of gunfire and munitions. But for those attempting a platinum hunt, even the augmented reaction suit isn't going to be enough to save you. Alongside typical trophies such as beating the game on hard or without dying, there are also enemies who can kill you in a single hit and even strike you after death with a barrage of projectiles. Considering the game already expects you to constantly stay mobile just to survive, these additional challenges are more likely to drive players to drop the game and move on to something else, rather than subject themselves to this torture for a digital reward.
Then what do I do?
Well...
Hey, I don't plan on blowing up with this thing.
Ascension, 2.20%, Titan Souls. The boom of Souls-likes has led to quite a few games becoming increasingly more difficult in the years since the original Dark Souls, but Titan Souls' Platinum Challenge is enough to make even the most ardent Souls fan throw their controller in frustration. Every single trophy in this game is an exercise in frustration that demands not only mastery of the game's mechanics and bosses, but also a zen-like level of patience as the game mercilessly beats you down again and again. With only one arrow as their weapon, which they must retrieve after every shot, and given you must stand still while firing, and the game's strict one-hit kill mechanic, simply beating the game is an exercise in frustration. Add on top of this trophies for time limits, difficulties, and even some that require the player not to sprint or dodge, and this is one game that managed to out-Souls Dark Souls. The New Colossus, 1.43%. Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus.
Who is that? Is that me? Is that me?
Wolfenstein 2 isn't exactly a super challenging experience during a normal playthrough, and the trophy requirements are pretty standard fare and easily obtainable during a single run. That being said, the pursuit of the platinum is the stuff of nightmares for exactly one reason: the Mein Leben trophy. Not only does this require the player to complete the game on a difficulty already higher than I Am Death Incarnate, but this playthrough is a single run, permadeath mode with zero, count 'em zero, checkpoints. You die, you're done. Back to the start screen. And considering the enemies in the game are already relentless and merciless, you will die, and die a lot. Adding further insult to injury, the Mein Leben trophy is only a bronze. A single bronze trophy has stopped all but 1.43% of players from unlocking Wolfenstein 2's Platinum.
Your body is broken. You understand?
Platinum Trophy, 0.50%. Battlefield Hardline. Games with multiplayer trophy requirements to obtain the Platinum are always going to be a headache, especially for those not even remotely interested in the multiplayer component of most games, myself included. But whether due to the mostly overlooked nature of the spin-off Battlefield Hardline or the stringent requirements for many of the game's trophies, Hardline has one of the lowest earned platinums in the series. With some trophies requiring the player to complete ludicrous tasks to simply unlock weapons tied to other trophies, it's especially easy to get frustrated and just give up on the platinum hunt. Coupling this with the near yearly release of Battlefield games and simply even finding a match to attempt some of these trophies can prove to be more of a headache than the trophy itself. Overwatch Platinum, 0.54%. Overwatch 2. As we already stated, games with multiplayer-specific trophies can be especially difficult to unlock, but multiplayer-only games are another beast entirely. Overwatch and its sequel might be some of the most popular hero shooters of all time, but their platinum unlocks are remarkably low. Considering the requirements for many of the game's basic trophies, which are also tied to specific heroes completing specific actions and challenges, all of which require near mastery to even complete, the game also actively works against the player with its use of RNG as well as the rest of the player base, all attempting to likely unlock many of the same trophies you are. For some players, Overwatch is their whole life, and even they likely haven't popped this platinum in all that time. Platinum Trophy 0.17%, The Elder Scrolls Online.
These two. Take them to the barrel.
The Elder Scrolls series is well known for its deep and rewarding RPG mechanics and rich history, and considering the online version is 10 times bigger, naturally the platinum requirements are also appropriately grand in scale. Besides the absurd requirements of completing every quest, finding every collectible, learning every skill in the game, catching every fish, clearing every dungeon, including the PvP ones, becoming both a werewolf and a vampire while also reaching level 50, you must also become the Emperor of Tamriel. Not only is this nearly impossible because of the difficulty in the requirements to even reach the point of getting nominated, you could still lose to someone else in your clan, and the only real way to get another chance is hope another rival alliance dethrones the king, giving you an opportunity to start the challenge all over again and still probably not be crowned king. Long live the king indeed.
It's always something.
The Skate Wizard, 0.16%, OlliOlli World. Sometimes a platinum is only for those absolute completionists out there, and the Skate Wizard Platinum from OlliOlli World is specifically designed for those people. In a game already chock full of challenges, unlockables, time trials, and countless tricks to master, there's more than enough to keep players busy for quite a while. However, for those looking to claim the title of Skate Wizard, they're going to be riding a half-pipe into hell. Players will need to complete every side quest, fully complete all masteries, nail 100 perfect manuals, and they'll also need to somehow achieve a combo in excess of 1 million points. And this is only covering the worst aspects of unlocking every single trophy, some of which appear easy on the surface, yet are anything but. For the 0.16% of you who have somehow managed this, we bow to your godly skate abilities. Transcendence, 0.06%, Wipeout HD. PlayStation's answer to Nintendo's futuristic F-Zero series, Wipeout games have been bouncing players around their tracks at lightning speeds since the earliest days of the PS1. And while the game was already more challenging than your typical racer, exceeding speeds of 500 miles per hour, the addition of trophies significantly upped the stakes for fans of the series. Full of basic challenges for players to complete, as well as numerous difficulty options, Wipeout HD also has one of the most notoriously difficult and virtually impossible time trial events in the entire racing genre. With the game also demanding near perfection from its racers with gold medal requirements for many of the game's more difficult trophies, it's no wonder this one has flown by players at lightning speed. Necromaster, 0.06%, Crypt of the Necrodancer.
If I'm gonna survive this, I'll have to remember what Uncle Eli taught me.
To give you an idea of this Platinum Trophy's difficulty, despite having been released 10 years ago, not even a single % of players have managed to unlock it. Crypt of the Necrodancer was already an extremely challenging game with its rhythmic beats lulling players into a false sense of security as it mercilessly beat them and left their mangled body at the bottom of the game's many dungeons. Not only do players need to beat all zones with every character, but there's also timed events, multiple difficulties, and even additional DLC just to rub salt in the wound, as well as a single trophy that requires players to complete the game with every character in a row without leveling up or using any power-ups and without dying once. Under the game's cute pixel aesthetic lies one of the most deviously difficult games of the decade. Platinum Trophy, 0.03%, Max Payne 3.
Hey, you need a hand?
No, you?
Life has never been easy for Max Payne, but for those attempting to secure the Platinum Trophy in his third misadventure, they're going to suffer just as much as he has. For anyone familiar with the New York Minute Trophy, this is that times 1,000. To earn the final trophy necessary for the Platinum The Shadows Rushed Me, players must complete the game within a time limit, in one sitting, without dying once, and with only a minute-long timer to start with, and only headshots and kills can add to the ever-ticking clock. This alone would be challenging enough, but unlike New York Minute, which is played on normal difficulty, this one requires the player to survive all this on hardcore difficulty, meaning not only more bad guys, but more accurate bad guys with laser-like precision. There aren't enough painkillers in the world for this one.
This was it. It was almost over.
Do you have any of these Platinum trophies? Share your proudest Platinum and allow us to bask in your magnificence in the comments below. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from MojoPlays, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.